2, 1. Grant Napear joins us on Kings.com. Grant, welcome to Las Vegas. What have you seen from the team so far today?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really excited when I watch Nick Stauskas play. This guy's got a really good feel for the game. He can handle the ball. We know he can shoot the ball. He has a lot of poise, and I wasn't really sure what to expect from someone 2 years out of college, but he really can play. I'm very encouraged with that.
Kings front office looking pretty good. Stauskas going up against Noah Vonleh here today. What do you think of those two?
Well, listen, there were a certain amount of Kings fans that thought that the Kings were going to take Vonleh, and then others were like, okay, take the shooter. But based on what I've seen, I like Stauskas. He can really shoot. I think Vonleh is going to be very good too. But that's what's great about the summer league. You get to see these guys get their feet wet for the first time, kind of get a glimpse into the future a little bit.
Talking about some of the other players on the Kings, 2 games under their belt already. What have you seen from maybe Quincy Acee, Derek Williams, some of the veterans?
Well, I think Quincy Acee's definitely improved his shot. You can see that he's been working on that all offseason, probably shooting a little too much because you need him underneath to do the dirty work. He's a banger, but he really has improved his game. And then, for Ben McLemore and Ray McCallum, it's just more reps, more playing time. We saw what they could do last year, particularly at the end of the season. So I just think this is another great opportunity to get a head start on their second season upcoming.
You've been around the Kings for a long time. How much potential does this team have right now?
Well, it definitely has potential because you have 2 very good players that are actually watching the games in DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy Gay. And anytime you have 2 players of that caliber, you can be pretty good. It's really just a matter of putting the pieces together and having this puzzle all come to one. And that's what Pete and everybody's been working at. Speaking
of pieces to the puzzle, Darren Collison signed his contract yesterday. What do you think of his signing?
Well, we know one thing, he can play. I mean, he's been around the league. He's a veteran point guard. He can play defense. I mean, he came from a winning team in the LA Clippers, and he was a very valuable part of that team. As a matter of fact, I thought it was interesting that Doc Rivers said one of the top priorities in the offseason was to re-sign Darren Collison. So that tells you how much Doc feels about him. I think the Kings are going to be very happy to watch him play.
Thank you, Grant. Appreciate your time.
Hey, anytime.